We're going to have a tour of the Marion Moran in the dry dock. I hope you can understand the scale of the messiness from this video. Here's the floor, section of the galley floor. Getting the concrete taken up from this section. We're gonna put some new stuff down. It was starting to crack up. These things right here are little staples they welded to they'll act as rebar kind of to hold the concrete down. What a mess. Got sheets everywhere. Big Lebowski's on, you know, because you always need that. Dishwasher's going there. There's the dishwasher. It's going right there eventually. You'll see the companionway here. The head has been put back together. It's still pretty messy, but nothing else going on in here. My room, basically untouched, except for the floor that got repainted a few weeks ago. That head's out of service. That room's alright. There's a cabinet from somewhere. This room's all put back together. Under here is the, I don't know if you can see it that well, directly above us is where the AC unit sits, and the deck was all rotted out underneath there, so they're replacing a lot of that deck. We're still working on that. This overhead up here is all torn down. There's another room right there. I don't think anyone's in that. No, somebody is in that actually. This is underneath the wheelhouse. Our air controls, all the shuttle valves and everything for our air controls. All the wires running up to the wheelhouse and the upper wheelhouse. Here's the AC, which is very messy. Hole cut right out. Wheelhouse, lower wheelhouse, all torn apart. A stack of kindling right there. We're going to be replacing these window drains here. That's what that hole is. And that one. Once those are all redone, they'll put all this back together. Some rat's nest under there. All kinds of different wires and everything. That goes up to the upper house, which is had a little work to it, but not too much. We replaced some steel right there. The BL. Dude's car's gone. Don't slam, please. Let's go down in the engine room. Holy shnikes, what a mess. There's the hatch cover for the starboard overflow tank, the forward end of it. Every friggin' other cover on the boat is taken off as well, though, so doesn't matter. It's a mess down here. The exhaust is back on now, though. MSI, the guys that were doing the main engines, they're all done here. The engines are ready to go. I just need to change the oil when we get back in the water, and they'll be ready to run. So change the filters in there also. I'll have to do that. We got a gray water pump. It's going to be mounted there. That'll be the suction line. That'll be the discharge line right there. What a mess. New gear cooling pump right there. And then new heat exchanger for the gear cooling. Those actually aren't new, they're the same ones, but they're they took them out and got them cleaned out and repainted, and they're going in. Going to be mounted horizontally now on the outboard side of each gear. They're going to go this way instead of they were mounted up and down here. Well, actually mounted up and down over there before, so they're going to go horizontal now and kind of be easy to get at. This is a temporary gray water holding tank they put in less than a year ago, but that's getting taken out. And over on the other side there where I said that pump was going to go, that's going to be our new gray water tank. So an actual tank built right into the boat instead of that is very much in the way. Did I mention it? There's a mess down here? Because it is. But she's coming together. We'll be in good shape, real good shape, by the time we get out of the shipyard. So that was the engine room. This is one of the messiest spots on the boat. This corner beside the CO2 room and the emergency electrical hydraulic pump backup. This corner here is just a bunch of shit thrown in there. But come out on deck here. You thought inside was a mess. We got holes everywhere. All kinds of acetylene oxygen bottles. Tarp still wrapped around the upper house, flapping in the breeze. Junk everywhere. It's actually a lot cleaner than it was this past week. It's Friday right now. Everyone has Good Friday off here at the yard, so they kind of have a quiet day. But quite a mess. There goes the Kimberly Terracamo. No steps here. Get a backwards view of it. I don't know how much you can see. week, and then the dry storage. That all got painted. Most of it. That's about it. She's a mess, but she's home. Goodbye.